Hey, what's up guys, Sportskool77 here, coming to you guys tonight with another rant video. Yeah, it's getting to be a seemingly every night thing. And, yeah guys, I want to talk about cheaters. And I talked about this a little bit in my video things I don't like on Dueling Network. But it was just as a general rule, it wasn't any specific incidents where it happened to me. Just little things, and where it was obvious, and it wasn't like it really it mattered. It was some other guy drawing too many cards or whatever, and then anyway, it was just an easy end of the game. We just quit, and that was fine. Tonight, however, I was playing against a guy, and shock of all shocks, he was playing dragons. And guys, as I started playing on the rated duels, because I'm trying to play against better players and really practice this against the dragon matchup. Which, in case you guys don't know, Lightsworn has a good matchup against dragons. I mean, no deck has a really great matchup against it. I know some people will disagree with that statement, but that deck is so broken then that even if you have a good matchup against it, which any deck that you're gonna say, yeah, I have a good matchup or a great matchup against dragons, you're kidding yourself. You have a good matchup at best against dragons. They're stupidly broken. Anyway, and so yeah, but I've got a pretty good matchup against it. It's a lot of it has to do with the player and how long you've been playing your deck. If you've been playing your deck long enough, I think your cards, and you already know what they're gonna do. So you gotta be thinking, how am I gonna combat that? And if you go with your deck, you can take them out. It's just a thing. And I'm getting really a lot better about playing against the dragons. And there are so many cards that you can side in that just do terrible things to them if you can draw them. But a lot of times when you lose, it's when you don't see the cards that you sided in, and then they're just too broken of a deck. But anyway, hey, so the first duel of this match, I'd already survived double Draco X, and was coming back and had gotten him down to he had one Draco Sack with one material on it, and one material on it and no tokens, and one set card, and I had 2 Luminas on the field, and a wolf and a set card, and I was going for and 3 cards in my hand, and I go for Lumina's effect. He tries to solemn warning it. I flip decree. He goes, "You can't." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You can't, and you missed timing." And I'm like, how? And he's like, "Hey, oh, you're trying to cheat me. You're trying to cheat me. You're trying to cheat me." And I'm like, "I'm trying to cheat you because I activated roll decree to stop your solemn warning." And he's like, he's just going off, and I'm like, it doesn't matter, because the whole point of what I was gonna do. So I was like, okay, cool. Flip my roll decree back over, kill my Lumina, and he took the 2,000. He was still at 8,000, so I put him down at 6,000. So I was like, I'm holding a JD in my hand and a dark hole, and he goes, so I flipped my decree back down. He's like, "Hey, you gonna activate it now?" And I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna activate it now." I was frustrated, and I said, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna activate it." And he was like, "Hey, do I need to call an admin?" And I was like, "Hey, why?" And he was like, "Hey, you're cussing at me." And I was like, "Are you 10 years old? What? He's like, "No, I'm 18." I was like, "Whatever." So I was like, "Hey, effect Plague Spreader Zombie." I put back my Dark Hole on top of my deck. Special summon Plague and Defense. He's like, "You can't." And I was like, what do you mean I can't? And he's like, it, it has to be in the grave. I was like, it was in the grave. I special summoned it from the grave by putting the card back as its effect. And he was like, no, it was in your hand. It was in your hand. You had 3 cards in your hand. And I was like, no, it wasn't. And so he calls all the admin. The admin never comes in there. But he called all the admin. And then I was like, fine. Even if it was in my hand, that's actually better for me because now I can sync with it, and use it again. So I put the Dark Hole back from the top of my deck into my hand. I was like, hey, since you're saying that it was in my hand, normal summon it. And he was like, you can't. And you said it was in your grave. And I was like, you can't have it both ways. It was in my grave. But if you said it was in my hand, I'm going to normal summon it, sync for 9, and into Mistworm, bounce your card, and then put it back on for Plague Egg, sync into 11 for Star Eater, or special summon my JD and hit you for 6,200 in the game. I mean, and this is what it was. He knew he was going to lose this duel, and he's trying to make up all these things, and it was getting me really, really frustrated the longer it went. And he kept being like, "You can't, you can't, you can't." I was like, "Okay, I can't special summon it from the grave, which is where it was at because it was in my hand, but I can't normal summon it from my hand because it was in the grave. You can't have it both ways. Which one was it?" And finally, he cops a serious attitude, and amidst defeat. That was only the first game. So I side in my cards, and I figured out that if you side in so much stuff that stops them, and you're bound to get some of it. And so I drew really well the second game. And I got double Imperial Iron Wall. I got what was it? Oh. I drew a Fossil Dyna, double Iron Wall, and a Max C. So his first play, I Max C'd and he special summoned 3 times and was giving me 3 cards, on his first turn, or I hadn't even gone yet. So I'm already doing nice, and so he. I can't remember what exactly he did, but it ends up going down to the wire again, and he's sitting there with Draco Sack on the field, and everything, and same situation, and kind of this time I'm only had to come back from 1 Draco Sack, but I was like Draco Sack and Stardust, and I oh wait, the Stardust might have been earlier, but anyway, yeah, I come back from it, and I go use Plague Egg again, and just waiting for him to be like, you can't, but he didn't the second time. I mean, so I got the match, but I was so pissed off at the guy. I mean, and it wasn't just this guy particularly. It's anybody that's going to cheat on purpose. Is just to do. That deck is hard enough to play against without you cheating about it. Don't try to misuse things and cheat to make it so you're impossible to beat. And so yeah, guys, as I'm still really heated about this. This has been over an hour ago. I've been watching the Bengals Dolphins game, and so I've calmed down a lot. I wanted to do this video immediately after it, but I was like, no, my subscribers don't want to see me all frustrated and pissed off and acting, acting like that. So, but yeah, guys, so in the comment section down below, let me know what you guys think, and how many times have you guys had stuff like this happen where it's like, and I'm really interested to know what you guys think about first off, him telling me that I can't decree his solemn warning, and I don't understand where that was coming from, but that was the first thing, and then the whole plague spreader thing. I mean, it obviously didn't matter, or he actually, he was gonna lose on that turn anyway, regardless. and he was just trying to save himself, and he probably said, "Oh, he cheated. That's why I won," or whatever. But it wasn't like that. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this kind of thing. Yeah. Remember to thumbs up this video if you guys like it. I don't know, guys. I know that you said that you like me doing rant videos and stuff like that, but maybe I'm overdoing it or something. But I just, when these things happen, I just want to talk to somebody about it, and I kind of use you guys to vent to a little bit, and I know a lot of you guys have gone through these same type of things, and so I appreciate your feedback. So yeah. Anyway, guys, just let me know what you guys think. Yeah. Remember to comment, like, subscribe. Have a great night. Peace, YouTube.